So I decided while I had these side panels out that cover up the hardware and all that, that I was going to dye them. I already did the kick panels. I took them apart. I take everything off. There's actually little clips on the back of that. If you're really careful, that trim, you can peel that off. I got that one off without breaking any. I'm hoping I get the other one, this one off too. So that's why it takes a while. It's all this process, because when I get it done, I'll be able to throw this stuff back in there. So what I've done to prep these is I just took some grease and wax remover, Scotch-Brite, and it doesn't dry real quick, so I'm clean that off. These aren't terrible, but the tops are just as black as could be. Oops, and a lot of that is dust, I'm sure. But then I'm taking the old spray away. Yep, and that would, this stuff's got probably got alcohol or something, or ammonia in it, something. Just dries it. They're fairly clean. I actually cleaned it once, but I wanted to get I had Armor All and stuff on there. I don't know, I did the kick panels this way. They look fine. I don't know. I just take them over here. These ones I've already done a coat. They're not the same, I mean, they're not as shiny, but I actually put a piece of duct tape on there. I just didn't want it to keep ripping. So that's all I'm doing, just getting those ready. Throw some paint on them so they're good and dry. Well, it's actually dye. I showed it in the previous video, color coat. It was SEM. Flexible coating. Restore, change color, most vinyl surfaces, flexible and rigid plastic, carpet, and velour. I've seen guys use it before, so not cheap, like anything. Nothing's cheap. So that's what I'm doing. These have been sitting for a while, so they're dry. I don't want to put them back together. You notice this trim too, it's metal. Let's throw a little bit of polish on the thing. Yeah, I'm not ready. But anyhow. It's way easier here. I'm gonna scuff up my new paint. I mean, these are in great shape anyhow. But that's the beauty, I don't know if it's chrome or stainless. You guys can tell me. It's been out in the weather for a long time. So I assume it's stainless. But you know what assuming does. Oh yeah. These are in really good shape. Now the parts car I have two of them. Actually, the interior is in the 69. The seats are intact. That's about all I'll say about that. But, so like I said, there was these clips. Whoops. Trying to stick it through the screw hole. That doesn't work. Okay, look, it's just getting them run back in there. But you want to make sure they're tight. And you bend them over. Oh, I hope these don't break. Oh, scared me almost to death. Okay, I just want to make sure it's tight up against the... the panel. And just like that. And then you get it back on there. Okay. Now then we got this one. This panel that goes here. But there is a screw in the back. So, oh, a piece of stuff there. I don't want to rip that face. You don't want to rip your face, you know? I did notice that one of the screws was not the right one. And if this top's been done over, then that would be why. I actually put the screws from each door in a separate pile here. It's the other reason I want to put it back together. So we got that. That's a finished screw. Here, I'll show you. So from this one, so that's, oh, get that one out of the way. That's this one. And it had this one. So, oh, not that one. What am I talking about? Here. Okay. Wasn't quite that ugly. Where's the camera? So it's that one. So, you know. It's not perfect. Anyhow, these two go in the front. Like so. And then if you're taking them apart, there's one in the back. Where'd that ugly one go? This is ugly. And guys, again, look at this door panel, the back of it. Yeah, I know the stuff's coming off, but it's metal. I may spray some rust treatment on that, but look at that. Then you got two snaps for your cover. So I got to get a new cover for the back of this, but boy, $200 or something. It's these. Yeah, I didn't polish that up, as you can see, and I'm not gonna. Somebody else wants to take over this project and take it to where, you know, take it to the end and polish those. Great. Now we just have the ashtray, and inside it is screws. That's the screws that hold this panel on. So I did do that. Now this has got little doodads. So I went in behind there and unfolded those a little bit. One you can kind of leave because it's tucks down in there. I don't know how long this dye will last on this, but man, I like it. It just saves you a ton. Yeah, didn't polish that one up first. So my kids in the back seat, my granddaughter's smoking, you know. No. Actually, we don't have a lot of smokers in my family. We did before they became believers and realized it was a waste of money and you know, body's the temple of the Holy Spirit, and it's just one thing just that thing in our life. It's such a waste of money. But and those that struggle with that smoking, I know it's hard. I've heard it from my kids quitting. So, whew, look at that. It's like a new one. I got fingerprints on it. There we have it. I think it looks just fantastic. Look at that. That's sharp. Nice. You know, I've had somebody commenting on this car, and because I put it back to stock and the interior is red. And yeah, I put these new covers on. I got a video on that. And they said, why red? Like, well, that's what it is. So the question is, you see how it looks more orange on the camera. Should I put it on? Should I do that seat? Man, I think I will, because then that'll actually be the same color as everything else in the back. I got these panels to do. I was going to do them on there, but I think I'm going to take them off because these back windows don't work very good. They need some looby-dooby. So, yep, that's where I am. So I'm prepping this seat. I decided to paint it. And the reason is I'm waiting for the black paint to dry in there. And that takes forever. So I prepped it, and I scrubbed it, and I went over it. And oh my goodness, and I've scrubbed all these cracks with this, with the super clean. Then I went over with degreaser and wax remover. And then I went over, because I put a lot of arm roll stuff trying to get that to come back. Then I went over with the glass cleaner and a microfiber. And a microfiber gets into these cracks. Like you can see right there, it's a little, and there it is. So, it's not perfect, but my goodness, I've gone over it a lot. So, I thought, well, I might as well paint it while I'm at it, and then I'll do that one later on. But I have the paint, so I have another can. So this is what yep. Now it looks like this. Man, what a difference. So this is going to get the same treatment. See the black? So I gotta scrub this thing down now. This seat's not in that great shape. This is the bottom. And this frame is pretty rough. But it's a back seat and it's really little. I mean, you know, I have grandkids sitting back there. That's about it. But yeah, I'm gonna continue on.